Hello, everybody. We'll get started here in just about one more minute, promptly at 5 o'clock Central Standard Time. Just get a few more things set up here and we'll get started. Hope everyone is having a wonderful Saturday. Oh my goodness, it had been chilly, but it warmed up today. It's a beautiful fall day, nice and sunny and all that fun stuff. Hoo-wee. Hope everyone's had a wonderful weekend so far. And we're going to get started, everyone. So welcome to my Quilts in Italy series. It's based on this book by Kaffe, Fassett, Quilts in Italy. There's 20 different quilts in this book, and the pattern for each one of them is inside of it. Right now we are working on Lacey Log Cabin. This is the third quilt top in the series for this book that we're making. And we're about in the middle of the piecing process is where we're at. Hoo-wee. And let's see here. So right now I'm working, there are 16 different blocks in this quilt top. We have blocks, and we're making 4 blocks, 4 identical blocks of each of the 16 different sets of blocks. We are on block number 9, and I have 1 round of logs left to go around it, and that stack of blocks will be ready. Oh my goodness, so we are over halfway there, over halfway complete. And this is the one I'm working on right now, 4 of these. I have 1 more set of strips to go around it. Oop, there we are. Looking at the wrong camera. Right here. And I'm going to put this gray fabric on the outside of those. And then we're going to get started. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. And we're going to just start sewing. How about that? I'm going to swap my camera so you can get a better view. There we go. And get my other screen back up. Okay, now we're good to go. Hi, Janelle. Oh, yes, Janelle. Yes, I'm taking it in spurts on my vision. I'm good for at least an hour today. I'll try to go longer than that. We'll see. But so far, about an hour of sewing is about all I've been able to do without it starting to bother me, but it is doing much better than it was. Thank you so much for asking. Hi, Vanessa. Happy Saturday. And we are going to get started here. Okie dokie. And I'm going to set these down here out of my way. Here's our first 4 strips to set on to block number 9, round number 4. And let's see here. It's going to go right here. Here we go. And I am stitching today on my Baby Lock Euphoria, which is a cover stitch only machine. It has the nice wide throat space just like the Triumph has, but it doesn't do overlock. It only does cover stitch. And that's what I'm piecing with, is just two cones of thread doing that chain stitch. It looks like a straight stitch made on a sewing machine. Okay. And you can see those straight stitches with that focus in. You'll be able to see that. Let me hold it still for a minute. Oh, come on, you. There we go. Get that autofocus to work. But there we go. Once I swap over to the other camera, let me do that. You'll be able to see it better. There we go. You can see it just looks just like a straight stitch. And I measured. I have perfect 1/4 inch seams. Easy peasy. And the great thing about piecing on a type of serger, whether it's a overlock or a cover stitch, you never have to wind any bobbins because 1 cone of thread is your bobbin. And I just find that pretty cool and fascinating. I really do. Okay. And I'm going to start piecing some of this off camera, or we'll be here for another month working on this one quilt top. And I'm wanting to get this one done so we can move on to the next one. Isn't that the way it always is, everybody? Always looking at, while we're working on one, we're planning out the next quilt top to make. I'm getting some fabric in for the next one, so I'll have extra fabric if anybody might want some. But that'll be a couple weeks out anyway. Now Mike went out and found some chicken of the woods mushrooms yesterday. Oh my gosh, they are so pretty and big and golden. It's going to go mushroom hunting again tomorrow, I think. But the fall mushrooms are starting to pop around here. I'm going to move my little camera here so you can see where it's hitting on this foot, okay? So that's the foot that comes with this particular machine, the Euphoria. And you see all those hash marks on that throat plate right there? So this one right here, oops, let me get that up there. There we go. All I do is I line my fabric up along that little hash mark right there. And with that needle in the center position on this machine, I get a perfect 1/4 inch seam. Easy peasy. And there we go. Okay. Just trying to get a better camera angle for everybody. Okay. And this particular machine, it's really easy to chain off. Not all cover stitch machines can do that. But on the Euphoria, boy howdy, I really love this machine. It's really super easy to use and thread and all that fun stuff. Okay, so now for these, this is for rounds pieces 2 and then pieces 3. But it's a dove gray fabric with metallic gold, those little wood grain looking type of stripes in it. Hi Vanessa, I have to place the order yet, but it's not going to be Kaffe, simply because I cannot order that right now. But I will post pictures of it on my next episode so everybody can have a look at it. We're just going to call it a surprise. The fabric I do order is high quality quilting fabric. And it could very possibly be, it might be Andover from Great Britain or a different one. I don't know yet. I haven't actually ordered it yet. I got to look through the screens and pick it out later tonight. Because that'll be one that we do probably in, I might be doing that one out on the road. I don't know. I have several shops to visit in October. Let's see here. And just making sure I get my consistent 1/4 inch seam. Ooh, and I picked up the wrong piece of fabric. I picked it up off the wrong stack. I'll have to rip that out because there is no trimming that. And I wouldn't have it for my next round. So, yay. I was jabber-jawing and wasn't paying attention. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. So as you can see, what I did, I picked up, I picked up from down here instead of from up here. So let me find my seam ripper and we will get started snipping this out. Okay, just a second, be right back. Let's see. Where are you? There you are. Yay, found it. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to swap to a different camera. There we go. So I'm going to zoom it out just a bit. So I have to rip out this last one that I did here. It's really not that bad to rip out as far as that goes. Everybody who knows me knows how much I love doing this. My favorite thing in the world is to use a seam ripper. Get under some brighter lights there so I can see the stitches. No, puppy, not right now. You're my good boy. Yes, you are. Go outside a little later. The little dogs want me to play with his toy with him. So if you hear something squeaking, that's him squeaking on his little stuffed animal. Okay, almost there. Almost there. There we go. That's all done. Now then, we will start on the proper strip. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Okay. Now we got the right one on there. One more. This is the group of pieces that would be marked number 2 for round 4 on block 9 in the book. Okay. And there's those ready. And we're at 2 more sets of strips to add to these 4 blocks, and that group will be done. Remember, there's 16 different blocks. And what that is, they're all pieced the same way, but the fabric selections are different in each one of them. So we're making 4 identical blocks from each group that is numbered 1 through 16, which will give us a total of 64 blocks for this quilt top. Oh. Hands are cramping. Okay. I started quilting on a quilt this morning early, and I finished it about an hour and a half ago. So I have been quilting on a quilt all day long, and my hands are feeling it. Hi, C. Lombard. Hello, welcome. Oh my goodness. And I don't know why, but I want to call you Carol for some reason. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I am doing good. I've got it at least it seems like after about an hour of sewing yesterday and today is about it's about most that I can tolerate for it right now. But we'll see how much I can do today. That time I started to sew I started to piece the wrong side of the fabric strip. So I'll just rip that one out. So I'm going to get good use out of my seam ripper. I can see that right now. There we go. Okay. At least I didn't get a lot of it tacked down, sewn down. Here we go. The great thing about pre-cutting all of these strips to their exact size is that you know if something's off immediately. And I really do like piecing on this because you can see it's just so smooth, and I just love this machine. Even though I also have the Triumph in my studio here, for piecing, I just like to use this one because a lot of times I'll have the Triumph set up for a totally different project, and this way I don't have to break it down, if that makes sense. I mean, for the most part, I could honestly, except for embroidery, of course, I could do most of what I sew just using a serger, except for like buttonholes and that type of stuff. Okay. I'll set this one off to the side out of my way. There we go. Now we have 4 more strips to put on, and this set of 4 blocks of block number 9, group number 9, will be complete. Let's see here. I would have already had this quilt top done if it hadn't been for having those eye problems and having to have eye surgery. Good grief, it's always something, it seems like. Always something. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, the Ovation. I used to have one of those too. They're great. It's a great machine. Okay. Oh, you're fine, Mia. We're just here chit-chatting and piecing on our blocks. This is the blocks that are labeled number 9 in the book. That's what I'm working on right now. Group number 9. This is the last set of logs. And then these 4 blocks will be complete. Phooey. There's the last log of these 4 will be finished. Yay. And then over here I have all the pieces for groups 10, 11, and 12 laid out, 4 of each. That'd be a total of 12. And I'm going to start the chain piecing on those 12 blocks. We'll do those all together. Okay. And those are now complete, so I just finished these 4 right here. Just open those up, you can see those. Here we go. Hi, Mark. Oh, thank you. It's going to be a process. I can already tell that, but it's getting stronger and better each day. I still see some flashes of light in my peripheral vision and some of those things they call floaters in my line of sight. But yeah, so I'm good for an hour anyway. I won't push it past 7 tonight simply because I don't think I can take the eye strain. But I'm on here for a while tonight anyway. Okay, so that was block group number 9, which is now complete. I have block groups 1 through 9, which is over the halfway mark total. So let's take a quick look at what I have done so far here. So this is block group number 1, so I have 4 of those. This one is block group number 2. I have 4 of those. Okay. This one is block group number 3. I have 4 of those. This is block group number 4, right? Yes. And I have 4 of these pieced. Block group number 5. I have 4 of those pieced. Block group number 6. I have 4 of those pieced. Number 6. This one is block group number 7. I have 4 of those pieced. Block group number 8. I have 4 of these pieced Come here, you. Open up. There we go. Number 8. And then the one I just finished, block group number 9. And there are 4 of those pieces. So that's a total of 36 blocks, which puts me 4 blocks over the halfway mark of having my 64 blocks completed. But there they are right there. Okay. So next, I'm going to need some of these. There's my chimneys, my centers. And let's see here. It's 10. It's group 11. And group 12 right there. Okay. So 10, 11, 12. Okay. And I'm going to just start chain piecing 12 blocks with 12 blocks, 3 different groups. Oh, thank you. Yes, I believe it's going to be very pretty. There's a lot of floral Japanese prints that I had in my stash that I'm putting into this. And yeah, I really think it's going to be quite lovely. A lot of it's this one is Robert Kaufman fabrics. Okay. And there's 4 blocks exactly alike times 3 here. I did not do what I just think I did. Yes, I did. Okay. Yes, I did it again. I sewed the wrong side of the fabric down. So I'm going to have to rip this, flip it, and stitch it back down. I can tell my vision still isn't quite up to par because, boy howdy, I might do it once in a night, but this is like the 3rd time. So yeah, this, like I said, it's going to be interesting, everybody. Okay, it's all good. It's all good. Tell you the hard thing for me tonight is my hands wanting to cramp because I've been quilting all day. A very large quilt. I started at 6 o'clock this morning and finished about 2 hours ago, hour and a half ago, something like that. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna tack that back down so they're still connected. That way my count doesn't get off. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to pay more attention to this now. Some fabrics, they're close from the right side, wrong side. And it's hard to tell the difference, even on a good day. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now we got 4 more to go for block. That was group 10. This will be group 11. Okay. Hi, Diane. Hi, Eugenia. I know. I'm sorry, Vanessa. I couldn't hear you saying stop it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Oh, it wouldn't be a day without spam in the chat, would it? Let's see here. Here we go. Seems like it always happens on a Saturday when you get some of these spam bots. And it's mostly on live feeds is where they appear at. Okay. Yes, I am still putting steroid drops into my eye. That'll continue for a while. Okay, that was number 11. Now these here are for group number 12. Grupo number 12. Group number 12. We are on, let's see, round 1, pieces number 1, block groups 10 through 12 is what we're working on right now. I hear my little dog snoring. Little Puffin decided to sack out in here and take his nap. Okay, so that is all of those done for those 12. Get my little cutter out for this little job now. That's why I'm so careful about keeping these in order when I'm chain piecing, because as long as I keep them in order, the bottom group was 12, the top group will be number 10. It just makes it super easy to keep adding more pieces once you run the 12 pieces through. They're just in the perfect piecing order then, and it just doesn't get mixed up. So that's number 10. That's number 11, and that's number 12 right there. closer. Okay. So we're doing 4 from number 10. 4 from number 10, 1/4 inch seam. There's markings on the needle plate of this machine for me that I'm using to maintain a consistent 1/4 inch seam. Okay. Now we're doing 4 from group number 11. Block group number 11. We are still working on round 1 for all 12 blocks. Okay, now 4 pieces from group number 12. And then we'll have round 1 halfway complete. Round number 1 will be halfway complete. Okay. And just like that, that run is done. Okay. Just open that camera view up a little bit here. Alrighty. And we have 4 from group 10 to put on, to attach. Get back up there, you. There we go. Hi. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Let's see, where are we at? We are working on group 10, pieces number 3 to round 1. And this will be pieces number 3, block group number 11, but pieces number 3 for round 1 for block group number 11. Yes, Mia, the Euphoria is actually in the serger family, but it only does cover stitch. It does not do overlock. But it is in the serger family. Whereas the Triumph, it does both this stitch plus all the overlock stitches. But I really like this machine to piece on. It is a piecing machine, let me tell you. And you never have to wind a bobbin, which is even better. If you have the Triumph or any of Baby Lock's 8 thread sergers, you can do this stitch that I'm doing on this machine as well. I'm just using 2 cones of thread. Now we're doing block group number 12, pieces number 3 for round number 1. Oh my goodness. Okay. And that one, that was round 1. We now have round 1, pieces number 3 for round 1, block groups 10 through 12 complete. That's group 12. That is now group 11 that I just did. And then this one is group 10. Okay. There we go. Oh, wonderful, Vanessa. Oh, absolutely, Mia. So whenever you're piecing on a serger or a cover stitch machine, let's see here. This cone of thread right here is my bobbin. That whole cone is a bobbin. And that's why I like piecing on a serger and or cover stitch machine. Pretty cool. Okay. And this is pieces number 4 for round number 1. Right now, block 10. Block group 10. Block group 10. Yes, Janelle, you're exactly correct. I'm using 2 cones of thread, one through the upper, then one for my chain looper. And yes, you can do what I'm doing on your Evolve as well. 100%, absolutely. I'm just doing a 2-thread chain stitch is what I'm doing. Let me swap to a different camera and I'll give everybody a closer look at this. So setup that I have going on here. Here we go. Let's see here. That one. There we go. So some slack on my cord here. So what I've got going on here, I have this in my center C2 chain stitch 2, so it's right there, C2 center position. That is my chain looper thread that's on the bottom thread. So this is my bobbin, this is my upper thread, and then all I have that's all there is to it. Of course, in neutral I have my tension on 2 for the chain looper, and everything else is really standard as far as that goes. Pretty easy to do, super duper easy. Let's see what that looks like on camera. Get you the backwards view as it comes out of the machine. Something a little different to see. Wonderful to piece with chenille. Wonderful piecing. You can also piece with a 3 or 4 thread overlock as well. I personally prefer to do it with this chain stitch on the cover stitch side, because instead of using 3 or 4 cones of thread you're only using 2 cones of thread. And that chain stitch is a very secure stitch. That is actually a stitch that's used with heavier thread. It is used on making blue jeans, actually. Okay, now we're going to do block group number 12. 4 pieces on that, and then round 1 for these 12 blocks will be complete. Oh, I have my stitch length at 2.5. Stitch length at 2.5. No, it does not make the seams thicker. I press everything after I have the quilt on. For log cabin, I do not press as I go. But I will give it a good press from the front side once it is all complete. Because the way that I piece it, and I'm going to use this camera and explain my piecing process. It's all about how you position the seams as you're going here. Now notice, my seams are all pointed when I stitch. The first seam I come to will go towards the back of the machine. And then the next seam comes towards the front of the machine. And that way, all of my seams are perfectly going out from the center to the outside edge of my block, all the way around. It makes for a very square block. And then when I do press it, I don't have to fidget with all of these seams. I just have to lay it down on my ironing board face up and just press it, and it's all lays perfectly flat. All the seams are already positioned. And that's just how I've been always done log cabin on the machine. I find that it's worked out really well for me. Here we go. Okay. And let's see, that one is now complete. I'm just going to snip these real quick. And guess what? Round 1 is now complete for all 12 blocks from groups 10, 11, and 12. So next, this will be group 10. This is from group 11. These are from group 12. 10, 11, and 12. Okay. Let's swap to a different camera. There we go. 10, 11, 12. Right there. 10, 11, and 12. Snip some of my thread tails. Just on that first one is where the most of your thread tails will be. There's one. Let's get that one. Just trim them about 1/2 inch away from the seam. Okay. Let's see here. Alrighty. And the important thing when piecing, whether it be on a sewing machine or a serger, you actually want to do a test and get everything set so you're achieving that consistent 1/4 inch seam for piecing. Whether it's on a serger or a sewing machine, that is the key to getting perfect piecing, is having a consistent seam allowance. That is the trick to it. If you want to call it that would be my golden rule to make piecing fun and easy. Having a consistent seam, 1/4 inch seam. I do not use a scant 1/4 inch for anything. That's not a real number. Because you can ask 10 different people what the measurement is for a scant 1/4 inch and you'll get 10 different answers. So I just don't use that. Everything is a full 1/4 inch seam or it doesn't work. It just doesn't happen in my sewing studio when it comes to quilting. Even if it means I have to redraft a pattern, I will do that. Let's see, we are doing pieces number 1 on round number 2 for block groups 10, 11, and 12. We're starting block group 12, and we will have pieces number 1 complete for all 3 groups, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, right there. Okay. And that was pieces number 1 for round number 2 for block groups 10, 11, and 12. Those all cut apart. We'll move on to piecing pieces number 2 for round number 2. There we go. There's for 10, block group 10, block group 11, and block group 12, right there. Okay, now there's 8 pieces in each stack, so it's for piecing pieces number 2, and then pieces number 3, so it's 4. It takes 4 for each piecing group. So that was 1, then it'll be like 2, and then 3, and then 4. It's all about the math. Okay. There's many feet you can use to piece with on a serger. You can actually use the lace applicator foot and piece with that if you want to, but I just prefer using this one, quite honestly. It's just the standard foot that came with it. Sometimes I like to use a clear foot also. Go. It's got that pretty goldenrod yellow in it. Now for group number 11. Grupo number 11. We are on pieces number 2 for round number 2 for block groups 10, 11, and 12. So I'm piecing a total of 12 blocks because there's 4 blocks in each, 4 identical blocks in each group. Do. Let me get rid of the spam. Let's see here. There we go. It's all done. I know of no easy way to block people from doing that. Seems like it only happens on a Saturday. And I'm sure it's some type of a bot that does that. Probably the same people that uses dialing bots to send spam to our cell phones. Ooh, and this is pieces number 2 for round number 2 in block groups 10, 11, and 12. Okay. Get those all cut apart and we'll move right along. Okay. Give me a sip of my coffee here. Okay, so trim that one off. Here we go. Okay. Now, this is block group 10. We're now doing attaching pieces from pieces number 3 to round 2 of our blocks. Do. Get that corner aligned better than that. Come on, Richard. Here we go. Here's from group number 11. Group number 11. Third set of pieces for group 11, round 2. Okay. And this is block group number 12. Still working on round 2, pieces number 3. Do. Wait. And that finishes pieces number 3 for round number 2 for block groups. Block groups 10, 11, and 12. Get these all snipped apart. And we'll put on the last set of logs for round 2. Okay. Let's see. Here is number 10, group 10 pieces. Group 11. And group 12 right there. 10, 11, 12. Okay. Tell you, my foot control for this machine is on a hardwood floor, and I occasionally have to move that foot control back towards me because it likes to slide a little bit. And it's okay. If you've ever wondered, well, why is he paused? Well, it might be that I'm repositioning my foot control for the motor. Okay. hear you. There we go. And there is, that finishes up round 2 for block group number 10. Here's block group number 11 now. Logs number 4 for round 2. Excuse me. On top of everything, it is sinus drainage season. Fall hay fever. Yay. Oh, hi, Sandy. But this is how you piece a quilt top using a cover stitch machine or a serger. Cover stitch, this is called a cover stitch machine, but it is in the serger family. Because it does use needles and loopers just like an overlock machine does, which is why it is considered part of the serger family of machines. Alrighty, so round 2 is complete on my blocks of block groups 10, 11, and 12. So I'm actually working on 12 blocks here. And let's see here. Here we go. Alrighty. Let's see here. Okay. So everybody, I have these 12 blocks halfway done, and I'm going to have to call it a night. Just because the the eye distortion is starting to act up a little bit, and I just need to take a break and give my eye a rest. I will probably be back on here tomorrow afternoon, and I will make an announcement by doing some posts about that here soon. Excuse me. But I need to go give my eyes a rest. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in for this episode of Quilts in Italy. Episode number... There will be a new episode probably tomorrow. I will make announcements about that. And thank you so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I will see y'all. I'll probably see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much, everybody. Good night.